Welcome back to my channel. My name is Quyyumat and I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this beautiful baby headband today with this cute little bow, and if you're new to this channel, you are welcome. Please don't forget to click on that subscribe button and join your girl, and don't forget to turn on your post notifications so you get a lot of my videos anytime I post, so you don't miss any of the cool content or cool stuff I'm going to be showing you guys. And if you like this video, please don't forget to click on that like button, share my video with your friends and family so they can learn more about crochet and different kind of things. So let's get started with this video. So these are the materials you're going to be needing for this project. We need the scissors, we need a tape roll, we need pins. I'm going to show you guys how to use this later on. You need your crochet pin, and we need our wool. So preferably when you're doing anything that has to do with kids or babies, they have like soft wool that you can really use, but I don't have that right now, so I'm just going to be using this to show you guys how to make a hairband for babies. So let's get started. So guys, let's get started with our headband. So I forgot to tell you guys that I'm using the 3.5 mm hook. And first things first, when you want to crochet, the first thing you need to do is tie a slip knot. I showed you guys how I tie my knot my first video, which is the last video. So if you haven't checked that video out, you need to do that. So for this headband, we're going to be using the single crochet. I told you guys in my last video that I'm going to be showing you guys how to make things with the stitches I showed you guys. So I'm going to be chaining 11. I'm going to make 11 chains of stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and 11. We're using the single crochet. For single crochet, you skip one. I showed you this in my last video, so if you haven't watched that video, I advise you to go watch that video and then come back to check out this video. You skip one, you go into the next one, yarn over, and pull it out. Go into the next one, yarn over, pull it out, yarn over and out. So the next one, yarn over, pull out, yarn over, pull out. So I'm just gonna keep doing that till I get to the last stitch. This is really easy, guys, but if this is your first time doing anything like this, you might need a little bit of practice, but once you get it, it's really easy and really fun to do. Go. And you go. Don't ever forget to go in the last stitch. That is very important, guys. So after you're done with that, I'm just gonna pull this in a little bit. You chain one, and then I'm just gonna turn my work. Go into the first stitch. So when we are making the second side, this is like the first and this is like the second row, you don't skip one. You just go into the first one and don't ever skip the first one. You go in and pull it out and just do the same that you did before or that you've been doing before. Go in. I'm just gonna go in this and this. Can you guys see that? You go in two loops. This is one and this is the other one. So I'm gonna pull it out, go into the next stitch, pull that out, go in again, go into the next stitch, pull that out, pull it out, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull out. So I'm just gonna keep going until I get to the last stitch I have here. Out. Okay, so I have one more, and like I said, don't forget to go into the last stitch. Don't ever skip the last and the first stitch, because that will either make your work smaller or bigger. So we're done with that, and then I'm gonna chain one again to go to the next row. Don't skip the first one, just go in, pull it out, and that's it. And just keep on going like that, like that. Like I said, crochet is really fun. When you get the hang of it, it's really, really fun. Go in and pull it out. When we get to the last stage, we're gonna chain one and turn my work and go in the next one again. And I'm just gonna keep on going. So I'm gonna keep on doing this until I get to until I get to 16 inches. So if I measure my work when I'm done, I want to have the total of 16 inches. So I'm gonna see you guys when I get to that. Welcome back, guys. So I'm done with the length that I need for my headband. Right now I have close to 14, and when I stretch it, I have like 16 and more. So anytime you're measuring your crochet, you need to stretch it in order for you to make sure it's tight enough and it's fitted, because crochet stretches a lot, just like that. So when you're measuring a crochet, you have to stretch it just to get the perfect size that you need. So we're done with the headband, and what I'm just gonna do is I'm just gonna join this ends together with my pin. So this is the bigger pin. I have the smaller pin, and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with this later on. But right now I'm gonna use this big pin. So this is the last end that I have, and I'm just gonna try. So guys, I'm just gonna cut this hand, and to do that I'm just gonna chain one, and that's it. And I'm gonna take my scissors and I'm just gonna cut this off. So now I'm gonna join this end together. Doing that, I'm gonna use a new hole. I'm just gonna put this in, just like that. I don't know if you guys can see. Okay, yes. So I'm just gonna put this in from the first stitch and go into the first stitch here. Just pull it out. And I'm gonna go in again with this. And go in. I'm gonna take 2 of this and 2 of this. Just like that. Go in the next one. Just like that. Sorry about that. And the last one. Okay. Just gonna pull this out. Then we have it, and I'm just gonna tie those 2 off just to make it really strong. I'm gonna tie this 2 at the hand too also, so just to make it really tight and not loosen up. I'm just gonna cut this out. So this is what we have. This is what we have, guys, and this is gonna be the front actually, but we're gonna cover this up and I'm gonna show you how in a minute. So let's set this aside and then make our bow. So it's time to make the bow. First thing first, tie the knots just like that. And I'm still using the 3.5 mm hook, and I'm just gonna chain 10. For the headband we chained 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Chain 10. We are also doing a single crochet for the bow. So you skip 1, you go into the next. So when you count, you're gonna have 9 stitches in total, because we skipped 1 and we had 10 stitches before. So you skipped 1 and that makes it 9. So we're just gonna keep going, making a single crochet until we get to the last stitch. This is the last stitch. And to move to the next row, you chain 1 and you turn your work. Don't skip the first stitch, go in the first stitch, pull it out, yarn over and pull out. Into the next one, yarn over and pull out. Go into the next, yarn over, pull out, yarn over, and do the same. So we're just gonna keep doing that. Just keep going. So this is the rule. every time you're done with the last stitch like this, to turn your work, you have to chain one for a single crochet, and then you turn your work, and then you just keep going and keep going like that. Pretty easy and simple. So I'm just gonna keep doing a single crochet until I get the rows that I need. Just gonna keep going like that. Chain one, turn my work, and I'm just gonna go in the first. Like I said, try not to miss the first stitch. I think there's something wrong here. In this two. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep going until I get to somewhere about here, and I'll see you guys when I'm done with that. So now I'm done, and I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows, and finally I have my bow ready. Not really ready, but almost ready. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just take this out. And boom. So for the bow, I'm just gonna go ahead and just do this in the middle. And that's a bow. So what I'm just gonna do, I'm just gonna cut off some strands. Try to get the middle, which is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna be around here. I'm just gonna tie this up. Very easy, guys. I'm just gonna tie that up. And once I'm done, I'm just gonna tie this up at the back. And there we have our bow. So what are we gonna do about all these strands? I'm gonna show you that in a couple of minutes. So we have our bow, guys, and it's time for us to join it to our headband. So now I'm gonna show you guys how I hide all this, because you don't want all this sticking out when you're done with your work, just to make it really neat, you know, and presentable. So what I'm just gonna do is I'm just gonna pick any point, and I'm just gonna put this in, and I'm just gonna keep going until I have everything hidden. Just hide what you can, just to keep it secured, you know, and neat at the same time. So I'm just gonna go one more time. gonna cut the rest off. Okay, and I'm gonna do the same for all this. So let me just show you how to use this also, in case you have this, but if you don't, you can just use this. And I'm just gonna put this in. This is actually more easier and faster, and that's why I like this. I'm just gonna go in. Okay. One more time because it's getting really short. So I'm just gonna go one more time. I'm just gonna cut the rest. Pretty easy. And then I'm just gonna go around it. And cut. So can you guys see that? So now it's time to join our bow with this. So this is going to be the front, like I said, and this is where we join the bow. Just so we can hide this, and you know, you don't want this showing or sticking out when you're going anywhere or on your baby, you know. So I'm just going to quickly get like a strand and just tie this off. Tie it at the back just to make it hold. Okay, so now that we're done with that, I'm just gonna bring this in. We still have this from the bow, so I'm gonna be making use of that to tie the bow to the headband. So I'm just gonna keep going. Sorry about all this, guys. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep going like this. Like that. And that should be fine. And now I'm just gonna tie this, guys, at the back. I don't know if you can see that. Just gonna tie the two together. Yes, and I think it's tightened enough. Yay, and there we have it. So what I'm just gonna do now is just tuck all this in just to make our work really easy. So I'm just gonna do that now. I'll see you guys when I'm done. So finally we have our headband, and it's looking so pretty and so nice. This is the front and this is the back. So can you guys see, we not seeing any of the joining or whatever that we had before. So it's really cool and really neat. So I would like to hear what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you have any concern or questions, just put it in the comment section down below. And please make sure to subscribe to my channel. Make sure to click on that notification bell and like my video and share my video, please, guys. And next video, I'm going to be sharing with you another interesting headband, which is going to be for adults, and we're going to be using a different method of stitches. We're going to be using probably the half double crochet. So stay tuned for that video, and I'm going to be posting that soon. So thank you guys for joining me today, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.